Okay, so we're going to look at the same thing we've been doing, solving the system, but now we're going to have fractions in there, okay? So that's the only wrinkle we're adding, is we're going to have fractional coefficients. And so the best thing to do in that situation is to get rid of the fractions. So we're going to clear the fractions by multiplying everything through by the common denominator. And then we're going to do the same stuff we did before. We're going to choose a variable to eliminate. Then we're going to decide, we might have to multiply both equations by something, right, to get the right variable to cancel out. Add them together, solve for the remaining, plug back in, okay? So here I have negative 3/4 x, whatever. So in the top guy, I'm going to multiply everything through by 4. And the bottom guy, I'm going to multiply everything through by 6, right? So distributing that 4, I'll have, let's put it here. I'll have negative 3x plus 16y is negative 1. And distributing the 6, let's see, 6 over 3 is going to give me 2x minus 6 over 2 is 3y equals negative 30. Cool so far? We just got rid of the fractions. So now we've got to decide which variable to get rid of. I think we should get rid of the x's because I don't want to have to multiply by 16 for the y's, right? So that means if we have a negative 3 and a positive 2, that means we need them both to be 6's, right, to be able to cancel. So I'm going to multiply the top guy by a 2 and the bottom guy by a 3. So my top guy becomes negative 6x plus 32y equals negative 2. And my bottom guy becomes 6x minus 9y equals negative 90. All right, so now we're going to add these guys together, right? And when I add them together, my 6's are gone. And I have 32 minus 9, which is 23y equals negative 92. And dividing both sides by 23, y is negative 4. Now that I know what y is, I'm going to plug in and find x. You can plug into the fractional guys if you want from the beginning, or you can plug into one of these guys where we cleared the fractions. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and plug into that second one. How about? So I'm going to have 2x minus 3y, but that y is a negative 4, equals negative 30. So I have 2x plus 12, is negative 30. So 2x is negative 42. And dividing by 2, x is negative 21. So our solution is the ordered pair -21, -4. Remember, on this one we found the y first, but in that ordered pair it always goes last. It's always xy. Okay? Let's do another one, just to kind of remind ourselves how to do these before we add a different kind. So, same thing. We've got a, is that the right problem? No? 1/6. Let's do this one, the 1/6 and the 4/5. Okay, so we need to get rid of the fractions first. So let's take the top guy and multiply it by 6. So he's going to be x minus 2y is 12. And then the bottom guy needs to be multiplied by 10, right, to get rid of the fractions. So that would be 5x minus 8y is -20. So now we've cleared the fractions, and we are going to decide which variable we would like to get rid of. It doesn't really matter because the x's have the same sign and the y's have the same sign, right? So we're going to have to multiply one of them through by a negative anyway. Let's say we're going to get rid of y. And that means we're going to need to multiply the top guy by, let's do a -4, right? So now the top guy is -4x plus 8y is -48. And my bottom guy didn't change, right? I didn't have to do anything to him. So 5x minus 8y is -20. And now we're going to add them together, right? So -4x plus 5x is just x. My y's are gone, equals -68. And so now, since I know what x is, we're going to plug in. And I'm going to plug into the x minus 2y guy. So I'm going to have -68 minus 2y is 12. So I would add 68 to both sides, right? And so I'm going to have -2y is a positive 80. And dividing by -2, y is -40. So my answer is the ordered pair, -68, -40.